Hey everyone, Sunny Chalk Sports. Hope you enjoy your day today in this video. Today we're talking about the Nashville Predators and what's going wrong with them at this time. Right now, the Nashville Predators at this moment, while I'm recording this, I know they don't play tonight on February 12, 2021, but in 14 games, they've been 6-8-0 with 12 points of the season, 7th in the Atlantic, 7th in the Central, not good enough. And they're burying themselves. They are. And the Blackhawks are playing way better than them, and they should be there. And the Blackhawks, who right now are fifth in the division, tied for 16 points with Carolina, that's where the Predators should be at this point. But guess what? They're not. And a lot of people banked on the Predators for turning things around this season. The things they have added, for example, re-signing Mikael Granlund and bringing Harder in, like, alright, things are looking good. Getting rid of Bonino, bringing in Luke Cunnin, like, okay, which I have to say Luke Cunnin has looked really good. Bringing Bobrovsky, bringing in Matthew Benning, bringing in, Brad Richardson, bringing in those guys, thinking, okay, this team, just overall, get this team better, and the team record is not good enough, wouldn't you say? Because you see a 6-8-0 record of 12 points this season, being 7th in the league. I mean, seventh in your division in the league, that'll be pretty good, right? But in the division, not good enough, and they keep dropping. The Predators are gonna find themselves hard to make the playoffs and hard to rebound what they want. Now, of course, they won against the Red Wings the other night, 3-2. It had Illis and then 1-1 with Fabry, then 2-1 Duchesne, third goal of the season, then 2-2 Mark Stahl, then 3-2 Fabro from Cunnin and Forsberg. But still, what is wrong with these Predators? We know they're a team that can't, they're not a team that offensively generates. We know that. That's why the other year they brought in Matt Duchesne to add to that center depth. They added with Johansson, Andrew Shane, and they add that, and now this year they add some physicality in Luke Cunnin, Borowiecki, Brad Richardson, adding those guys. Also, I forgot about Nick Cousins they added too, which adding these players thinking, alright, they'll really make our team overall great. And the team just hasn't looked like that. The scoring Colton Sisson hasn't been bad. They haven't been awful. You have the defense, which isn't awful. But the thing is, Johansson now is week to week. That $8 million contract, like, come on. Mattias Ekholm, who's one of the best defensemen out there on the top four, he's out week to week. Brad Richardson, I'm not sure how long he's out for. Lucas Spisa's out, and Oliver's out. So, the top three there, Johansson, Ekholm, and Richardson, we need these guys back. You need these guys, and it's not going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot, I mean. Yes, it is. On the taxi squad, you have Ilya Tovin, and you got to use this guy. If you don't start using this guy, he's going to become a bust, okay? I felt like they waited too long. He has a great future, looked like he would. And things just, come on, get him playing. Stop filling all the guys in his role instead. And you also have, how about Michael McCarron? He's a big fourth liner, right? How tall is Michael McCarron? I'm not sure. Michael McCarron used to be a Montreal Canadiens. They traded for Larry Dolphin. I would show Michael McCarron some size. You add on that fourth line. He's 25. He's 6'5", 237 pounds. That's what I mean. Can they try him out? I know he didn't play. He actually played the last 2 games. 4 penalty minutes in the last 2 games, which, but, it adds some physicality to that fourth line. 6'5", that's pretty good, So, see how that goes. Maybe Tovalin, Billy Tovalin, they got to use them. You got to use these young guys because definitely we know, and you can tell here, they could use a young, nice infusion of goal scoring. Tomasino, yes. Don't forget about Tomasino, but he's not playing this year with the Predators. I believe he's not. I'm thinking he's in AHL. But, this year, 5 games, 1 goal, 1 point, -1 by Tovalin. So you got to use him more. He's trying to get used to the NHL for sure. So we'll see how things go. And, you just got to get the goal scoring together. And it's not. And also, Another player we got to talk about is Juicy Saros. Should he be number one goalie? Is he kind of reminds us of like a Matt Murray? Possibly he does. Fleury and Murray were fantastic. They were friends and all of that. And then when Fleury got picked up by the expansion draft, Murray's like, wait, I gotta be the number one goalie now? What? Like, alright, that I didn't know that. Alright. Is that gonna become a Saros? Of course, Saros is a different situation with Pecorine being the guy who is maybe retiring next year. Maybe he will. So next year after, right now he's trying to show, can you be that guy for the Predators? And right now, I feel like Askarov has a better shot over Solos for that number one spot. Eventually for Askarov. I'm not saying right now, but eventually. I feel like he would. For sure. So things need to, I don't know. Because right now, Raining hasn't been bad, but Solos has been mediocre, and that's what they need him to become. Not mediocre, but solid. They want him to be solid, and they need to get that from him. So, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching NHL News Sports. I know it's disappointing at this time. Some people have banked on them for making the playoffs, and some people banked on the Florida Panthers for not making the playoffs. And look how the Panthers have proved people wrong. I said Panthers make the playoffs. People didn't believe me. Well, I'm right so far. But the Predators, man, that's hurting, Is it John Hines on the hot seat? Is it David Poirier on the hot seat? Which one do you say? Remember, David Poirier's been with the National Predators his whole time. Remember, this franchise has never had a different GM. It's always been David Poirier. No one else. And also the head coaches hasn't changed much. You had Laviolette, you had Barry Trotz, and now you have Hines. That's it, 3 goalies. Since 25 years into the making for the Predators. So, really interesting how that goes. Is it time for David Poirier to move on and get a different GM? Possibilities out there, just saying. So, we'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.